This cop is way too wound up, but at least he made the news. Let's get into it. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below what y'all want to see me react to next. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, that link is in the description, and go subscribe to my second channel, that link is in the description as well. Now let's get into it.
Excessive force during a minor traffic stop.
See your hand, sir. You see your hand.
Excessive force during a minor traffic stop.
See your hand, sir. You see your hand.
Aggressively frisked me in areas that I wasn't comfortable with.
Spread the legs out.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Our first story today is from 2016, when a viewer named Brian was driving after leaving work, but following a left-hand turn, he noticed blue lights in the distance. Brian pulled over into the Jaeger's parking lot and began recording with his phone, placing it in the cup holder.
See your hand, sir. You see your hand. Step out of the car for me. Step out of the car for me. Hand right up here for me. Spread your legs out for me. Spread your legs out. Do not move your hands off, okay? Okay, my name also Dawn from the Causeway Police Department. I need to see your license, your registration, and proof insurance. Go ahead, get your stuff. Reason I stopped you, you're making a left turn, Clearview, you didn't use a signal.
Grab the rest of the stuff.
Yes, sir. Just want to let you know this traffic stop has been recorded, audios and videos, sir.
Shortly after providing his information,
Who does that much because he didn't use a turn signal? You act like he almost killed somebody. What's going on?
his phone shut down. He was eventually given a citation, but the officer's overly aggressive handling of what should have been a simple stop caused Brian to file a complaint with the department and to give his footage to the local news.
The driver says a Causeway police officer used excessive force with him during a minor traffic stop.
Yeah, he says the officer was so aggressive, he decided to pull out his cell phone to capture the incident on video.
Took my turn, and all of a sudden, as I was going on the service road to get on to Clearview, I saw these blue lights flying up behind me. So then he jumps on his intercom. Pull over, driver, pull over, right up behind me.
He says the officer's aggression prompted him to put his cell phone in his cup holder and start recording.
It was very intimidating. He was screaming at me to put my hands out of the window. Didn't feel right. I was scared. I was really scared. His hand never left his gun. The only time it did leave his gun is when he got me out of the truck, put me up against the side of my truck, and aggressively frisked me in areas that I wasn't comfortable with.
In his complaint to the Causeway Police Department, the driver said the officer used intimidation, excessive force, and abuse of power. He says the police department responded with this letter that says it completed its internal investigation of his complaint against the officer and stated after reviewing the facts, necessary action will be taken.
I put in the report.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's insane. Necessary action will be taken. That was not necessary. Bro pulled him out his car.
Original equipment technology.
Wait a
Our
minute.
formulas match the
First of all,
vehicle manufacturer.
That if I had a
they're not even supposed to pull you out your car like that when you did nothing wrong. If it's a simple traffic stop, he's not supposed to pull you out your car because you didn't use a turn signal, dog. And he didn't let him know what he was being stopped for off rip. He told him after he patted him down. He first of all, he could have denied that search and seizure because that was against his rights. He had no reason to be trying to search him and pat him down. That's stupid.
suggestion that it would be for him to get some continued training on how to deal with the public, kind of qualify crimes. My thought process was, if he did this to me because he said I didn't use a blinker, What does he do to speeders?
Then the driver took video of the same intersection
Let's see how many blinkers we have.
and watched who he says is the same officer allow car after car to make the same left turn without blinkers.
There's a guy without blinkers. There's a guy without blinkers. No turning signal.
And no one was stopped or ticketed.
We see this often across the US. Police departments repeatedly tell us that an investigation occurred and that something happened, but never mention what actions were taken. The laws in each state governing records requests vary, but many provide exceptions for personnel information, including letters of reprimand, demotion, or any document related to discipline. This means that police departments can lawfully refuse to release disciplinary records that fall under this exception. Furthermore, some police departments operate under a collective bargaining agreement between the police union and the department. These agreements often include provisions that protect officers' disciplinary records from public disclosure, and in some cases, disciplinary actions may even be removed from an officer's file after a certain period, or after the completion of disciplinary actions. Over the years, there have been many calls for more police transparency in disciplinary matters, particularly in light of publicized incidents of police misconduct. This has given way to new developments, such as Act 57 in Pennsylvania, which established a statewide database of police officers' disciplinary records, with a focus on officers with a history of separation due to misconduct. The only problem is that the database is not public and is only accessible to law enforcement agencies. I'd like to know how you feel about the lack of transparency within our government. But before you move on, I'd like to share this one last clip where a viewer was recording in public in a downtown area, and the police were called to respond to the scene.
So this is my turn.
Huh?
Yeah, hi. What's happening?
So I don't know, your client, whoever it is, this is the third day in a row we got calls about him coming through the village of Bronxville, recording people in public places. This is the third issue. This is the third time that something's happened.
Why, was somebody hurt?
Huh? Well, he put it in somebody's face and they must have pushed it away.
Was some kind of law broken?
Technically, no, but he's now in a private place when he's recording.
Well, you said no. He's outside, right?
Okay. Because this is the third time we've had a situation with you, bro. Being detained? You're not being detained, bro. You're being too much. Your lawyer's here right now. I just want your ID for identification. What do you have? You have anything on your phone with your picture? You don't have nothing. So you just walk around with no ID.
A lot of people walk around with no ID.
If I'm not being detained, I don't need to provide my information.
All right, so listen, I'm going to give you a warning this time. All right? Keep it moving and go back to New York, wherever the hell you guys are going to. All right. At this point.
All right, member. If you're happy, just put your 4-digit code and just, have a good night, okay? If you need me, call. Thanks for being a member.
Have a good night. Of course, my man.
That's crazy, bro.
As always, let me know what you think of.
Man, that is insane. So the first cop overreacted, did way too much. Now that cop, hey, that dude better be glad he had a lawyer on standby like that, because ain't no telling what would have happened. It's crazy. You never know what can happen, especially when you don't got your camera out. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. I'm gone.